force of gravitation between two particles, say for example, this example, we have here the first particle, the Earth, and we have here the Moon. Para makuha po yung force between them, the force of gravitation between the Earth and the Moon, ang formula po ay Gf is equals to G multiplied to mass 1, aring Earth, mass ng Earth, multiplied to mass ng Moon, okay, divided by the R squared. And what is the R? R is the distance between the two particles, center to center distance, and that is the R. Okay? Ma'am, ano po ang G? Okay? G is a constant with value of 66.73 times 10 raised to the negative 12. Unit of meter cube per kilogram second squared. Okay pa, naintindihan po?
And of course, the requirement it must be 5, 3, the door must be 5.
Okay. So, paano po? Dapat po anong mangyayari? So, we have here.
It must be 5 rated to 400 for 4 hours.
Ang G daw po, kung meter cube per kilogram squared, multiplied sa dalawang mass, so siya po ay kilogram squared. Ano po? And then R squared is meter squared. Dalawang distance, meter squared. Ano po? So anong magiging unit? Tanggal na yun, cancel ito. Okay? Tanggal ito, cancel ang isang kilogram. Ano po ang unit? Unit is kilogram meter per second squared. And this unit is equals to Newton. Okay? So force, the unit of force, the force of gravitation is equals to Newton. Okay? Kapag naman po ang constant na ating ginamit ay itong sa example na drawing, parehas din naman po. May G constant ka doon, ang unit ng G mo dito ay Newton per meter squared per kilogram squared. I-multiply po natin sa dalawang masses. So that will be kilogram squared. Tapos sa R squared, which is meter squared, cancel, 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 cancel. Unit of force is equal to Newton. Okay po, naintindihan?
With full inclusion. So temporary, full away.
Ganun lang po. So tatandaan po ang formula and the cancellation of units.
The code is based identifies. Then, in the mind, you may arrange that involves different methods depending on
So ito naman po weight, tayo naman ipamilyar lahat sa weight. Ano? Pero ang weight po, kung bakit na-derive natin yung pagkuha na ganitong formula, galing po iyon din dito sa G, M, and then R squared. Ano po? So dun din po yung galing, na-derive na rin lang. Ano po? Ito po ay katawan ng tao, body force. Ano po? Bakit na kinukuha ang body force? Bakit kailangan ng, say for example, bakit kailangan ng human, natin? Bakit may nade-develop tayong weight or the body force? Because of the pull of gravity. Gravitational pull of the earth. Okay? So, meron tayong mass 1, mass 2, okay, na ginamit, and then yun din po yung effect. Ito po, sinimplify din lamang. Okay? So, ganun po. Ano? So, punta na po tayo sa units of measurement. Okay? So, quantity po natin, meron siyang numeric value at meron siyang associated units. Okay, remember, any value without unit is meaningless. Okay, wala siyang halaga kung wala kang label. Ano, tulad ng relationship na lagi kong example. Huwag mag-assume kung walang label. No. Dapat may label. Okay? Because any value without label is meaningless. Okay? So, dapat ensure may label. Okay? Any quantity without unit is meaningless. Kaya po tatandaan. Meron tayong example dito na quantity. We have here po the acceleration, the force, and the weight. So, ang formula natin, getting the acceleration is the distance, yung L or the length, over the time, and then squared. Okay? So, ang unit ng ating length or distance is meter. For SI units po tayo, it's just an example. And then, unit ng ating time is second squared. Okay? Kaya, ang unit ng ating acceleration is meter per second squared. Okay? And then, force po natin, quantity, may formula tayo, the mass, yung ating distance, and then time squared. Okay? So, we have here kilogram, meter per second squared, or it is also equal to Newton. Okay? Para equal po sila. So, ang weight naman po natin, ang formula is simply mass times gravity. Okay? Weight and force, those have the same unit. Why? Because sabi ko nga po sa inyo, itong weight, it is a body force din. Okay? It is exerted because of the gravitational pull of the Earth. Okay? Or it is developed. So, anumang object, tao man yan, bagay, hayop. Tuwami nun. Pag kinuha ang weight niya, minumultiply siya sa G. Okay? The G constant, which is 9.81 meter per second squared. To consider the gravitational pull of the Earth. Okay? So, ito po, SI unit conversion, kung paano nakuha yun, as I mentioned a while ago, yung mass times acceleration. Ano po? So, syempre, mass po natin, kilogram. O, ano po ang unit ng acceleration? Meter per second squared. Okay? Therefore, ang ating force, Newton, is equal to kilogram meter per second squared. Okay? So, ganun po. Huwag na po nating pahabain. Basta, ang tatandaan nyo lang po, pagkuha ng force, ng weight, lagi po siyang, ang force po, mass times acceleration from Newton's second law. Ang weight naman po ay mass times constant G because of the gravitational pull of the Earth. So, we take into consideration the G constant, 9.81 meter per second squared.
Plus 8. Classification po ang
So, ito naman po ay English unit. May United States Different Unit System. Okay, meron tayong SI, British Gravitational, and English Engineering. So, these units are commonly used in all our calculations. Kaya ito rin pong mga units na ito ang kalimitan nating nakikita sa mga reference books, textbooks, or other materials. Okay? Remember that for the quantity of force under the SI unit, it is Newton. Okay? Ang force naman po under British Gravitational is pound force. And ang force po under English Engineering is also pound force. Excuse me. Now, for the quantity po, mass. So, tayo naman po ay medyo familiar na kapag metric or SI unit, ang mass po natin ay kilogram ang ating ginagamit. For British Gravitational naman po, we have the slug. And for English Engineering, we have po the pound mass. Okay pa. So, yung length, familiar naman po tayo. We have the meter, the feet, or foot in English. Yan, foot pa din. So, pwede pa rin yan ng mga inches, centimeter, kung gusto iguin lang, kaliitan distance, So, ang time, pare-parehas naman po siyang seconds. Okay? Now, for the G constant, or the acceleration due to gravity, pag po metric or SI 9.81 meter per second squared. Kapag po British English, 32.2 foot per second squared. Pag po English Engineering, 1 pound force per 1 pound mass. Okay, yun po ang G. Now, marami po tayong problem analysis na dinadaan. Hindi lang naman po sa ating statics, kahit sa inyong thermodynamics, kahit nung kayo ay mag-physics. Ano po? So, we as engineers, we are reminded how we will do our engineering calculations. Okay? So, these are the reminders. Ano? So, first is to pay attention to the units of every quantity. Okay? So, kung force, dapat, alam naman magbigay ka ng unit sa force ng yan ay meter. So, mali. Ano? So, dapat, pay attention tayo sa correct or corresponding units for every quantity. Dapat alam natin na kapag force, ang unit dyan, it could be Newton or it could be a pound force. Okay? So, alam natin ang unit ng quantity ng problem. Kung kayo sa thermo, anong unit ng pressure? Dapat alam niyo po ang corresponding unit ng every quantity in the problem. Okay? Another reminder, use the unit system given in the problem statement. Unit system po yung sinasabi nating SI unit or English unit. Yung British or kaya naman po ay English. Kung ano po ang stated sa problem, yun po ang ating gamiting system of units. Okay? Kung ang nakikita po natin sa problem ay kilogram, meter ay siya, ari ay SI unit. Okay? So, kapag kinailangan mo ang G constant, dapat yung G na pang SI unit ang iyong gagamitin, which is the 9.81 meter per second squared. Okay pa? And another reminder, avoid unit conversion when possible. Okay? So, kung hindi naman po siya kailangang i-convert at pwede mo siyang direktang gamitin sa problem, huwag mo na po siyang i-convert. Okay? Pero, kung hindi mo matandaan, say for example, kasi sanay ako sa metric or sa SI unit, ang mga given ay English units. Sige, i-convert ko na lang lahat siya into metric. Okay? Kung tanda mo naman siya, ang unit conversion, why not? Okay? But be reminded that you should be very, very careful na tama ang iyong conversion of units. Okay? So, the very best or safe way is to avoid. Ano po? Avoid na lang po kung ano ang given, yun ang iyong gamitin na conversion. Okay? Check your work for unit consistency. Okay? So, ginagawa naman po natin iyon. Ano po? Kung ano yung work on natin sa equations, pag halimbawa po ay may force, syempre ang force, i-add natin of the same force. Okay? Hindi naman po natin add, halimbawa ay may variable, syempre hindi natin siya i-add sa pure constant na, or may value na. So, yung may variable, hindi natin siya basta ina-add. Okay? So, dapat consistent ang ating equation at ang ating solution. Okay? Another reminder is to develop a sense of the magnitude of the unit and consider your answer for reasonableness. Okay? Paano po? So, i-verify nyo po. At the end of your solution, meron po diyang mga naka-light gray. It's just an example. A kilogram is about 2.2 times as massive as a pound mass, and a Newton weighs about a quarter pound. Okay, so it's just an example how you will check your reasonable answer. Meaning, halimbawa, pinakuha sa iyo, what is 5 kilogram? Convert mo daw into pound. Okay? So, alam natin, 1 kilogram is approximately 2.21 pound. Ano po? So, pag kinonvert mo, your answer of pound should be approximately 11, or 10 point something pounds. Okay? So, kapag ang lumabas sa iyo ay 2.2 pound or 2.1 pound, So this is not reasonable answer. Okay? Kasi based on your conversion pala, 1 kilogram is approximately 2.21 pound. So, dapat mas malaki yung value na makukuha mo. Okay? So, that is how we check po our reasonable answer. Okay? And another reminder that when you get your final answer, do not forget to put the associated units in your all answers. Okay? No units, no points. Okay? Kasi sabi nga po natin kanina, a quantity without unit is meaningless. Okay? Wala siyang value kapag wala siyang label. Okay? So, sa exam po, do not forget to put the units. So, it's just an example po, units of measurement, the principle SI units used in mechanics. So, ito naman pinapagdadaanan natin sa iba't ibang courses natin. Kahit meron diyang mga velocity, acceleration, density, na I think na dinaanan nyo na sa physics, thermodynamics. Mga frequency, nandyan din po, hertz. I know, naririnig nyo po yan. The impulse, length, moment of a force, power, pressure, stress, time, velocity, volume, work, and so much more. There's a lot of units of measurement. So it's just an example, okay, that we commonly use in mechanics. Okay, so please be guided, because these units of measurements justify our answer kapag tayo ay nagsosolve ng problem. Okay?
Or somebody wants to work with the wastewater system.
So another units of measurement, ito naman po ay sa English. Kanina po yung ating pinag-usapan ay yung weight, which is Newton or kilogram meter per second squared. So dito naman po ay yung ating 1 pound force is equal to, yung unit ng ating slug is equals to pound second squared over foot. Okay? So, galing pa rin po iyon sa Newton second law. Okay? That F is equals to mass times the acceleration. Okay po? So, yun po.
Kailangan po ma-determine approximate analysis. It doesn't analyze the elements, but rather the behavior of the
So, prefixes naman po, para daw po mapadali. Halimbawa po ay mega. So, alam natin, para hindi tayo add ng maraming zero, so gumagamit tayo ng prefixes. Okay, para mapadali sa kilonewton. Eh di, itong tatlong ito, ito ay nasa mega, 6. So, pinaikli, kilonewton. Pwede pang paikliin, tanggalin pa yung tatlong zero. Unay tatlong zero ang tinanggal, naging kilonewton. Tanggalin mo pa yung tatlong zero, naging mega Newton. Okay, 3. 6 for mega. Okay? So, nire-remind lang tayo. Ano po? I hope you still remember. Ano po? Pag kilo, 3. Pag mega, 6. And there's a lot more for prefixes. Ito po yun. Okay? Units of measurement, the multiplication factor, the prefix that we commonly use, and its symbols. Tera, ayan po, ang multiplication factor niya po is 10 raised to 12. Giga, ang kanyang multiplication factor ay 10 raised to 9. Ang mega po is 10 raised to 6, and so on and so forth. Okay, so ang assignment, tatandaan po ang common prefixes that we commonly use sa ating calculation. Ano po? So, ito naman po ay natatandaan pa, I hope. Yung mga kilo, hekto, mega, centi, milli. Okay? Kasi, pwede naman siya hindi gamitin. But imagine kung siya ay tera na, how many zero you have to write? You have to write 12 zero. Okay? But if you use the prefix, you just have to use T. O, nakatipid pa tayo ng tinta ng ballpen. Okay, sa pagsusulat. Okay po, so ganun po, anak.
Klase ako.
Okay, general procedure for analysis. Again, read the problem carefully and try to correlate the actual physical situation with the theory studied. Tabulate the problem data and draw to a large scale any necessary diagram. Apply the relevant principles generally in mathematical form. When writing any equations, be sure they are dimensionally homogeneous. Solve the necessary equations. Study the answer with technical judgment and common sense to determine whether or not it seems reasonable. Okay, so binasa ko na lang po. But I know for sure most of you know how to do this general procedure. Tama po ba? Please react naman po. Kung sinusunod po ang mga procedure na ito to any of your courses or subject that you are taking, na una munang gagawin, babasahing maigi ang problem. Ginagawa po iyon. Huwag mo nang kakabahan, do not overwhelm. The first thing you should do, wala po sa procedure ang kay overwhelm and be nervous. Wala doon, kaya huwag kakabahan. So the first in the procedure is read the problem carefully. Okay? Wala din ang sabi ikaw ay kabahan ka na. Ay, walang ganyan sa procedure. So magre-relax, babasahin ang problem, ilalagay ang mga given, hahanapin ang required or yung ilalagay kung ano ang hinahanap, kung kailangang mag-drawing ng schematic diagram, mas makakatulong po yun. Ano? And go back to what has been discussed and studied, solve for the necessary equations. Okay? So, ganun lang po. Ano? Okay. So, may tanong po kayo sa ating lecture? Wala naman po. So, tayo po ngayon ay dadako sa isang simpleng sample problem. Sabi po dyan,
Ay, nasa cancer ko. Nakitatanungan mo, sabihin naman, hindi ko inalok ng drawing dahil Turkish. Ay, saan si Sir Bobis?
nasaan po, Sir Bobby?
Tinatanong ko. Tinatanong ko nga, saan niyo siya pwesto?
Ay, ma'am, sa faculty 3.
Lutang ma'am to MDB. So, yun po isip ko lang. For example, dito po sa PNOC, dito po sa may...
Okay, pasensya na po. Going back. Okay? So, okay lang po. Magsasample problem na po tayo. Okay, so pagkatapos po nito, and that ends our session. I will be posting the problem for aerospace. Ganun din, pwede rin sa, na lang po, sa Google Classroom. Maybe later or tomorrow for activity to be done. Okay? Same with mechanical engineering po. Ay na student. Excuse me. So example number 1 po is just a conversion system. Ano po? Convert to kilometer per hour to meter per second. How many foot per second is this? So ang sabi po, we have 2. Hirap sulatan. Yan. So we have here po, ba't lumagalaw siya mag-isa?
Hindi siya ganun u-utilize ng hindi siya nag-answer ng corrosion.
2 kilometer per hour. Okay? So, ang kailangan natin, mapalabas natin siya foot per second. Okay? 2 kilometer per hour, ano po ang una nating pwedeng i-cancel sa kanya? Kilometer. Okay? Siya ay nasa SI unit. Ang isang kilometer, okay, 1 kilometer, how many meter? Anyone po, how many meter ang isang kilometer?
1,000.
Yes, thank you, Mariah Celine, 1,000.
Special storage. Siyempre, kailangan siya ng special storage.
1,000 meter. Okay? And meron tayong isang oras doon. How many second? Gumagalaw siya ng kanya. 3,600 seconds. Okay? So, as you can see, we can cancel this out. Okay? So, what happens now? We will be having what value, numerical value. 2,000, okay, meter per 3,6 seconds. Okay? So, ang lalabas na sagot dyan is meter per second. So, wala pa tayo sa foot per second. So, pag may lumabas na pong sagot dyan, i-convert lang natin siya. Ang meter to, gumagalaw siya ng kanina. Bakit? Ita-times lang din natin yung makukuhang sagot. How many meter in 1 foot? So, 1 foot, I think ari nasa calculator pa, conversion ng foot to meter, 0.3048 meter. Na po. And then, makakancel si meter, ang lalabas na sagot ay foot per second. So, 2 kilometer per hour is what po? Ano po ang sagot sa calculator?
1.8 po.
1.8
po.
daw, sabi ni Rexnil Dominic Herona. 1.8 foot per second. Ano? Ganun lang po. Ano? So, we just have to cancel the unit para lumabas yung units na hinahanap. Okay? So, punta po naman tayo dito sa next example. Convert the quantities ng ating 300 pound second and 52 slug per cubic foot to appropriate SI units. Okay? So, let's do this po together. 300 pound second. So, hanap tayo ng para ma-cancel si pound. Second po natin. So, how many Newton are there in 1 pound? So, pwedeng magkaiba-iba ng sa decimal, kaunti bahagya, ano, pagkatanda nyo na lang. So, there are, anyone, how many Newton? There are 4. Yes, Cassandra on the
4.448 po, Newton.
Okay, 4.448 Newton. Okay? So here, makakancel na natin si ano makakancel natin dito? Si pound. Kasi ang kailangan natin, ito kasi ay English unit, kailangan daw ay SI unit. So cancelin natin si pound, natira si Newton. So dito, ano na po ang sagot? This is equal to, what is the answer? Feeling ko si Cassandra na din sa sagot. 300 times 4.448.
And higher fraction of CQT
So lalabas po dyan is, ang unit ay Newton per second. Kung masyadong mahaba, pwede po siyang gamitan ng prefix. Okay? Sabi ni Christine Claire, thank you, 1334.4. 1334.4. Newton second. Or it is equal, approximately equal din sa 1.33 kilo Newton second. Okay po. Yun naman pong 52 is log. 52 is log
And,
per feet
as the resolution
cube is equal to, so kailangan po natin siyang dalhin sa SI unit. 52 is log
contains both
per
paraffins
cubic
or the
foot.
paraffinic and the asphalt.
How many slug?
That is rich in semi.
How many kilogram pala po
It is the most common
in a
type.
slug or in one slug?
And this classification of petroleum from the paraffinic base to the
We have
asphaltic base and the next
AC. How many
helps the refiners
kilogram in one slug?
to decide
Ano,
how
KC?
to process the kind of fuel oil
Kaya mo yun,
para po mas
KC.
ma-maximize natin kung ano yung mga
O, si Mitch. Thank you, Mitch. 14.
classification. Okay.
O, inasagot na ni Mitch. Say thank you to Mitch Antoinette. There are 14.59 kilogram. Okay? So, makakancel na natin yon. So, tayo naka-kilogram. Malapit na tayo nasa SI na. Ano? Pero ang foot ay English pa. So, kailangan nating i-cancel ang feet, or foot. So, how many feet or sa isang foot, how many meter? So, yung ginamit natin kanina, 1 foot is equals to 3048 meter para makancel ang foot. And then, we have to square the value. Ay, cube pala, sorry.
So, fractional
Okay?
distillation
So, ang lalabas na po dyang unit ay kilogram per cubic meter. Okay, and what is the answer?
Fractional distillation volume. So, this photo is the schematic diagram
What is the answer po?
illustrating the fractional distillation column of the third order.
Answer is 26.8. 10 raised to 3 kilogram per cubic meter.
Into a complex mixture.
Okay po, may tanong?
Complex mixture of hydrocarbons into a
Para sila ay
or into a
iniintay lang.
different boiling.
And then you have assignments po. O, wala pala din.
From here at the bottom
So, yung assignment, ipopost ko po sa
that
GC.
will enter
Okay? Para ma-solve po
from
ng
the left.
bata. Okay, so pag pinost ko po sa GC, you will write it in a bond paper, engineering lettering, at isasama, i-compile niyo po siya, and it will serve as your, as part of the problem set to be submitted on week 50. Okay pa. Yes, Chris, Nathaniel.
I have a question lang po dun po sana po sa times 10 raised to 3 po at dun sa kilogram. Hindi ba po yung isa lang po? Or supposed to be 26.8 times 10 raised to 3 tapos po yung units po yung grams per meter cube po. Bali po wala na po yung kilo, kumbaga.
Bakit natin aalsin?
Kasi-
Wait lang.
Yun po.
Kasi, sige.
Kasi po yung value talaga po ng K po ay 10 raised to 3 po. So bali dumoble po sa yung 10 raised to 3.
Wait lang po sa hat. Ako'y kukuha ng calculator.
Sige lang po.
Kasi kayo ayaw nyo magpindot. Kayo ba kayo pumindot? Kayo hindi mo kayo nakapindot eh. Kayo magpindot di gamitin.
26K po mahigit yung sagot.
Wait lang ha. Pindutin natin isa-isa. Kasi baka naman sabihin niya, hindi natin siya pinakinggan. Pero sisihin natin siya kaya tayo next step. 52 times 14.59. Okay. Times 1 over 0.3048 cube. Answer, 26. Ba't mali? Wow, okay. I did it rounded up. 26. Dito kasi sa akin ay 26,792. Tuloy natin, pawiin natin ito. Let's put the actual number na lumabas po sa aking calculator. Because dito po sa aming module, sa mechanical module, ay naka-round off na po siya. No? So, ilagay na po natin. Ang lumabas pong value ay 26,792.53135 unit of, ano pong unit? Kilogram
equals the part of
per meter cube. Okay? So, sino nga po yung nagtanong kanina? Si?
Ako po.
Si Chris. Si Chris. Okay, Chris. Kaya po kanina ang sinulat ng ma'am ay 26. Ano sinulat ko ba kanina? 0.8. Okay. 28.8. Tama? Ganyan ang sinulat ko. Tapos ano
Yes,
pa
yes
sinulat ko? Sorry, kami siya. And then times, ano, diba? Naka-times. Kasi nag-decimal na tayo that because we moved it 3 decimal places to the left, 1, 2, 3, and that is kilo. Kaya siya ay nakaganyan pa. 10 raised to 3. Okay? So, it's correct. Bunso, ano, because the unit still is just the same. 10 raised to 3. Kilogram per meter cube pa din siya, Bunso. Did you get me?
70 fuel oil. Ito mga fuel oil naman natin.
Okay?
Gets po.
Okay, it's just the same. Ano, huwag pong malilito. Nilagyan natin siya ng dot doon dahil nag-move tayo and then we rounded it up. And then still, times 10 to the 3, okay, it will carry the same unit.
Over 600 degrees.
Okay po? Chris, it's your assignment.
Number.
Okay?
So, yun yung tinatawag natin.
And then, we can simplify it still, ano? Kasi meron pa siyang times 10 to the 3. So, tanggalin mo yung times 10 raised to 3, what will be the answer? It will be a megagram. Okay? Pag ang inilagay mo, or it is also equal to 26.8, tanggalin ito, it will be now megagram per cubic meter. Okay po? Naintindihan po ako. Nalilito. Okay po tayo, Chris.
Okay na po.
So thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. So I will now end our presentation. So that ends our session for today. So every day we have a target topic to be discussed. Okay, so once we finish, so mag-end ang ating discussion. So my assignment po sa inyo is to study and review what we have discussed. Okay, so I will be posting po yun pong 3 problems that assignment po ninyo, and then you will try to solve it po. Okay, and that will be part of your problem set. Okay, that is the first set to be discussed. Pag-aaralan po ng grupo na assign for next week. Yung pong problem na yun will be, I think, ano problem? 5? Okay. Kung ano man po yung ma-post ko. So, please study na lang po yung group na assign for next week. Yung lahat ng problem na yun. Kasi during face-to-face, yung isang bata, bubunot kayo kung anong problem yung ipipresent niyo dun sa set ng problems. And then, yung board is divided into ilan ba kayo sa isang grupo kasi dinivide kayo sa 4. So, it could be divided into 4, depende sa length ng ating board, or 5, kung kaya ang 5, please bring na lang po your marker. Okay? So, ang ating naman pong face-to-face is during the Friday. So, Friday pa po kayo mag-board solution. Okay? So, on our next meeting po, tomorrow, we will be discussing a new topic na po. Okay pa? Sige po. Okay na? Sige po, maraming salamat sa lahat. You may now leave our meeting. Yes, Kurt.